God is moving you forward, but you have to let go. God is moving you forward, but you have to let go. This is one of the things that hinders or that prevents people from going forward or from stepping into the blessing which God has for them is holding on. It's like we struggle to let go. We keep holding on to things. We keep holding on to even broken relationships, the relationships that have ended. You keep holding to it. You have kept all the pictures and all these other things. So God's intention is to move you, but you have to completely let go. Let me give you a practical story in the Bible. So, in the Bible, in Genesis chapter 12, God spoke to Abraham and said, leave your family, leave your kindred, and go to the place that I'll show you. And I'll bless you, I'll make you a great nation. I'll bless those who bless you, and I'll curse those who curse you, and I'll make in you shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So that's what God tells Abraham. He tells him to leave. But somehow Abraham didn't completely let go of what God wanted him to leave, because he wanted to leave Abraham to leave his family. He ended up taking Lot along. And along the way, as they are going, they reach a place where the workers, because both of them increased in wealth because of the blessing that was upon Abraham. So they increased in wealth. The place couldn't sustain him. Their workers, their men started fighting until Abraham said to Lot, he said, separate yourself from me, and if you go to the right, I'll go to the left. If you go to the north, I'll go to the south. So as when Lot separated from Abraham, that's when God showed up and said, Abraham, now lift up your eyes and look northward, eastwards, south, and west. So he tells him to look in all directions. He said, look in all directions, and all that as far as your eyes can see, I have given you. So God wanted Abraham to make Abraham the father of many nations, the heir of the world. And because he didn't completely let go, it delayed a bit in what God wanted to do for him. So in most cases, God wants to move you forward, but you keep holding on to the past. You keep holding on to the previous habits of your life. If you want to go to the next level, you have to become the next level. You have to let go of certain things, let go of certain relationships, because it's certain relationships that are keeping you in the same place, that are preventing you from moving to the next level. God indeed wants to move you to the next level. He wants to make you a person of influence, but not until you let go of the past. You keep holding on to that. Some of you are holding on to a relationship that has ended. You keep holding on. You keep holding on. You are holding on to maybe a business or to a place where you don't belong, where God has called you to live, but you are still holding on to that. You have to let go in order for God to move you to the next level. You have to let go in order for God to move you to what? To the next level. God wants to move you to the next level. He wants to move you forward, but you have to let go. And the other layer of letting go is just not letting go about other things, but another thing that may be preventing you from moving forward. It's letting go of control, trying to be in control. Let go of trying to be in control and trust in God and submit to God's plan for your life. This is the hardest part. So often people recognize, okay, this relationship is not serving me, this and that is not serving me. But when it comes to relinquishing control, people really struggle so much, because we want to feel safe. We want to always be in control. And often when God is calling you to do something, it feels as if it's not gonna happen. It's like stepping into the unknown. And that's what makes people struggle to let go. So you have to let go of control. You have to get to a place where you say, even if it doesn't happen, I'll still follow. I'll still follow God. I'll still follow what He has called me to do. I like what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said. They said that, "Oh, King Nebuchadnezzar, we don't have to answer for ourselves in this matter. We know that our God is able to deliver us. But even if He doesn't, we'll still not bow." So you need to get to the place of even if. God wants to move you forward, but you have to let go. You have to let go of what has not been serving the certain habits, certain relationships, and also you have to let go. Let go and trust God. Stop trying to always be in control. That's what has been preventing you from. That's what has been preventing you from letting go, because you are trying to hold on. You are trying to make sure this and this is in place. This is one of the things that even me personally, I have struggled with. I'm that kind of a person who wants everything to be in place. So sometimes, if there is something God is calling me to do, I don't step out because I want to make sure I have everything in place. And that's what prevents me from getting started. But you have to take a step. It's like the story of the children of Israel crossing Jordan with Joshua in the book of Joshua. God told Joshua that those who be carrying the Ark of the Covenant, the priests, once they have to step in the waters. That's when Jordan parted. Once they stepped in the water, Jordan parted. But as long as they were by the riverbank, they did not step into the water. Jordan was still the same and nothing seemed to happen. That is what life is like often when God has called you. When God calls you, you have to step out. You have to step out, not to wait for things to open up, for a way to be made. You have to take a step. So you have to relinquish control and let God move you forward. You have to let go of this thing of trying to always be in control. It has been a tough journey for me to just get to the place where I just let God take over and be in control and just follow Him, follow His plan, even though it may not make sense. All those things. It is a bit hard, but in order for God to move you forward, you have to let go. This is one of the reasons why people are delayed in life, why they are delayed to see the manifestation of what God has called them, why they are delayed to step into their season of manifestation. Why? Because they are still holding on to control. Everything else is in place, but because they are still holding on, trying to be in control. You have to let go of control, trying to be in control. So let go of the past, let go of trying to be in control, and God will move you forward. God wants to move you forward, but you have to let go. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe and hit the notification button. God bless you. See you in the next one.